¿Qué onda mi gente? ¿Cómo están? Vamos a hacer una pequeña reacción al State of Play del día de hoy, 6 de agosto. La verdad pinta como que no va a haber grandes revelaciones ni grandes noticias. Creo que más que nada se va a centrar en PlayStation 4. Pero pues todavía nos queda todo el año para esta consola y la verdad creo que todavía tiene mucho jugo para sacarle. Vienen buenos juegos y pues vamos a ver qué más nos van a decir, ¿no? A ver si nos convencen de que nos gastemos el dinero con ellos. Porque no está fácil. Vamos a darle. Veo una línea verde. Ok. Prendió mi PlayStation. Y directo al juego, a ver. Ay, cabrón. Ok.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about
Crash
time.
Bandicoot.
Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply
La verdad nunca jugué ningún Crash Bandicoot más que el que venía en el Uncharted 4. Pero escuché muy buenos comentarios de los nuevos, de los remakes. Entonces, a lo mejor sí conviene comprárselo, ¿no?
First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that
luego la gente hasta decía que era el Dark Souls de las plataformas y que era un pinche juego bien difícil.
But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring
Wow, se ve bien, se ve muy bien.
Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations.
Whoa.
And with all of that also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zipline as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout.
Espero que no las cobren, ¿no? Porque dinero no hay, menos para skins.
And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and
más te
earning
vale.
gems within levels. Crash 4
te vale,
also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you,
los power-ups de las máscaras, ¿está bien?
Lani Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements
Lowly.
Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco.
Bueno, no sé si este juego valga tanto la pena comprarlo y digo sin demeritarlo, ¿no? A lo mejor no es mi tipo de juego. Pero como decir 1500 para un juego de plataformas así esponjoso. A lo mejor está muy divertido, ¿no? Y güey, me divertí 15, 20 horas. Ya cuesta, digo, ya lo vale, ¿no?
You get to play as Dingodile in Crash 4.
Eres un peje lagarto.
A lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved.
¿Ese fuego o no? ¿Dónde está el ray tracing que me prometieron?
Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, We wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward.
Hasta espejeado.
We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel.
Un buen replay value
Fun feature that's going
espejeado.
to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences.
Antes se ve divertido. Yo creo que sí convendría echarle un ojo.
Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Experience the space and time.
Ok, 2 de octubre.
October 2nd.
Pues ya faltan que 2 meses. Vamos a ver qué pedo con eso.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new
VR.
PS5 gameplay too.
Ah, PS5 también.
We open the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party
Wow,
going with the
Hitman.
latest from IO Interactive.
Según Hitman 3 es el último ya, ¿no? Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasa? Está en Dubái este amigo, ¿dónde anda? En Abu Dhabi.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Oh.
Well, I have to go.
Era Trevor ese de GTA. Ok, primera persona, me gusta. Ahí veo a Bradley Cooper. Empieza la música cyberpunk. Oh, qué buen baño, cabrón. Y mató a Trevor. Hitman 3. Ah, para VR. Wow, eso estaría muy bien. Enero del 21. Ah, ¿qué es eso? ¿Es una foto? ¿Es un video? ¿Qué estoy viendo? ¿Es una película? ¿Es el Next Gen? ¿Qué es esto? Nah, sí es un video, obviamente. Es el juego de From Software. Señor de los Anillos. Ok, no sé qué estoy viendo. Ah, es el... ¿Cómo se llama el juego ese? Braid o no, ¿cómo era? Que malamente nunca jugué el 1. Pues es el 1. Ah, este sí. Apúntenme a ese sí lo quiero jugar. Braid. Excelente, yo lo vi en la película esa de 3 jugadores, de 3 desarrolladores de juegos. Ahí se los voy a poner en la descripción. Chingona la película.
It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world.
Whoa.
There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
Next year. Puta madre, falta un chingo. Yo lo quería jugar ya. 2021. Apúntenmelo. Ese lo quiero.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island.
The
Let's take a
Pathless.
quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
PS5, a ver.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless.
Venga, venga.
The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter.
A hunter must
Hunter is
hunt.
a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Digo, ya habíamos hablado de esto en el juego, en el State of Play,
So the game's
o en
unique
el...
take on
No me
archery
acuerdo dónde
is all
chingados
about
hablamos de
timing,
eso, pero...
not aiming down sights.
¿Por qué
This
todos
design
los
is
juegos
critical
son
to
así,
making it
caricatura,
possible to shoot
como
even while moving
pintura,
fast and
como
performing acrobatic
esas
maneuvers?
gráficas
You instantly
caricaturescas?
feel as skilled as the hunter
¿Por qué le
herself.
tienen miedo al realismo? No me motiva tanto esos juegos. Como que todos quieren ser Zelda y ya hay Zelda, para que le copias tanto.
With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond
Ah,
between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless.
wow.
You can gain altitude while you glide. by
La verdad no me motiva nada este juego. Digo, a lo mejor está bien chingón y me trago mis palabras que ojalá sea un juegazo. Pero pagar, ya saben lo que cuestan los putos juegos.
Make sure you pet the eagle.
Para eso.
Keep it clean and in good flying condition.
No, ¿cómo va a ser Play 5 eso? Estás pintado con crayola, no,
You'll
no me
find
gusta.
secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Bam, bam, bam. La luz se ve muy
Collecting
bien,
crystals will let you
el
upgrade
reflejo
the
del
eagle's
fuego,
ability to flap.
pero ve el agua, o sea, es de colorcitos, de plumoncitos.
You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Güey, o sea, la flecha va sola, pues. O sea, no hagas nada, el juego hace solo todo. Nah. No me convenciste, mi amigo.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Aparte te dice todo. Está muy handicap, así muy... Ay, me da ansiedad.
Giant cursed spirits,
Soy
the
el
source of the
perro,
darkness, will pose a constant
No
threat
sé
to
dónde
you on
está,
your quest.
no sé dónde
They
ir.
will try to separate you from the
Qué
eagle.
flojera. Eso se ve muy bien, pero parece Samurai Jack. No, Aguilita. Ese monstruo se ve...
Stay still in the light
Bien.
to avoid detection.
Inga tu madre. Pero se ve muy bien, se ve bonito. Pero esos juegos bonitos ya.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks. When the
Wow.
obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
Ay, ay, ay. A ver. Wow. Por ejemplo, eso se apunta solo. O sea, ¿qué es qué? Nomás es picar el botón. Me gusta mucho el monstruo. Lo que te digo, al menos viendo esto, el juego se apunta solo. ¿Ve? Yo nomás tengo que picar el botón y ya. Y moverme ahí como que no me pegue el fueguito. Aurora Boreales. I have.
Only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Bueno, como juego indie está bien. De un tercer party desarrollador está bien. Pero no me lo encasquetes en $70. Debut y despedida. Adiós.
Next up, let's see what's in store for
Spelunky.
Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky.
Wow. ¿Cómo?
For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players.
Esa cabeza olmeca
It
que...
was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place.
Spelunky era como... se
So many
generaba
people became fans of the game through their friends and
proceduralmente.
family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more
Wow.
people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult.
Ese sí se me antoja, nunca jugué el 1,
Spelunky
la
2, when
verdad.
you do runs and discover new characters,
Pero escuché
you'll also be
muy
building
buenos
in-game
comentarios.
community and family.
Todo aquí vamos a tener una comunidad online y
Designed the
multiplayer
world of Spelunky
online.
2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players
ve
will be
bien.
able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways.
Me
For
gusta, me
example,
gusta.
you'll be able to ride turkeys
Ok.
and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
Me convenciste con los turkeys.
As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area.
Wow.
In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in
Cabrón.
Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Wow.
Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game.
¿Qué pedo con esa
I have
máquina
two types
de
of favorite
clonar?
stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game.
A la madre.
And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team.
Wow.
In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2
Se ve
comes
chingón.
out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it.
I like
Big
it, I
thanks to
like
the fans
it.
who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Thanks.
Sí, sí, me apunto. ¿Dónde firmo? Septiembre 15 del 20 para PS4. Sí. Like.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a
Genshin
closer
Impact.
look at Genshin Impact.
¿Qué es esa madre? Mi joyo, mi hoyo. ¡Ah!
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
¿Qué es este Zelda anime? Toma. Breath of the Wild Japan style.
I summon thee.
Digo, si te gustan ese tipo de juegos, yo creo que se ve muy bien, se ve fluido, está bonito. Está chingón, fluye. El arte está perro, las morrillas se ven a toda madre. No hay nada mejor que una morra hermosa con una espada. Y vatos raros con máscara. ¿Qué es eso, Sif? Wow. No, Sif, mátalos. Genshin Impact, otoño 2020. Bye. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Un video de The Strokes? Tu madre. Wow, nomás con la música, ya. ¿Dónde firmo? Y luego está bien locochón. Wow, pom, 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 pom. ¿Qué es esa madre? Street Fighter. Wow. Es por turnos. Está bien chingón esto. No sé qué es, pero lo necesito en mi vida. Wow. Qué perra la música. Pues, está perrísimo eso también. Y ese Fuego Man. Wow. Ion. ¿Qué es eso? No sé qué era, pero lo necesito ya. ¿Dónde firmo? ¿Esto qué es? Oh. Mutationem. Cyberpunk en 2D. What? Mario Punk. Pues se ve interesante. Super indie. Wow. Cabrón, está saliendo Dark Souls. Qué perro eso. Como Nier Automata 2D. Titanic. Tocotón, pocopón. Se encontró a sí misma. La madre no sé ni cómo se llamaba. Anno.
It's time to talk Bugsnax. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS4.
No, ¿por qué otro juego esponjoso? The Peaky Blinders. This is... Como dicen los Peaky Blinders. By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this Bugsnax story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a Bugsnax right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
What?
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite Bugsnax is. And feed it to me, Obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa. Oh,
¿Qué es esto, güey?
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
Prototypes.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch Bugsnax and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Si eso le gusta a los niños, está chingón, pero ¿qué es esta madre?
Well, say you do find these Bugsnax and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Ay, cabrón. Ya que se iba a poner bueno, me lo quitan. Bye, adiós. Peaky Blinders.
More in store. Let's start with an update on an
Wow.
eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Ah, ¿qué es eso?
The force is strong with you.
Y eres Darth Vader. Oh, no mames, ¿dónde firmo?
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Wow. No más porque es Star Wars ya, no importa que sea una basura. Wow, man. Vader Immortal. 25 de agosto. Cumpleaños de mi hermana. Es una señal. ¿Qué es esto?
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
Ok, es... ¿Cómo se llama el pinche juego feo que salió? 2. Control. ¿Es Control 2? Wow. He leído muy buenos comentarios de Control, pero como que no me animo a comprármelo. Control. Expansión 2. Wow. Más esponjosos. ¿Qué es esta basura, güey? Qué flojera, ¿qué es esto? Este juego celular que... Pam, 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 pam. Bueno, no se ve tan mal, o sea, ese tipo de juegos son buenos, entretenidos, estrategia, pero no me lo presentes así, cabrón. ¿Qué es esto? ¿El baño de mujeres? Wow, Architect Dream Simulator 2022. No me digas que eso es el Next Gen, por favor, no me digas eso. Wow. Se ve bueno como para mover el cerebro y así, pero ojalá cueste 300 pesos. El concepto está chingón. I like it. Pedestrian. En enero para el Play 4. Todavía vamos a tener Play 4 en enero.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
A ver.
The forest shadows. Ghosts. Running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Ooh.
Quiet and down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the statesmen ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us.
¿Qué clase de Assassin's Creed es este?
We aren't an invading army.
of the forest will be right at hand.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith.
A tu madre. Oh, tiene sangre, ya es un buen principio. No es esponjosito. Wow.
We take back what was stolen.
Wow.
And the people call us heroes.
Heroes.
To others, we are rivals.
Kratos. What?
We are all outlaws.
Cabrón. Pues no se ve nada mal.
Legends.
Sí, sí lo jugar.
From the day
Tiene mi atención. Temtem. Este ya lo habíamos visto, ¿no? Creo. Pokémon. Cartamón. ¿Qué es esta madre? Battle Friends. ¿Qué es esto así de Pokémon del Tianguis? Mamá, quiero Pokémon. No, hijo, tenemos Pokémon en la casa. El Pokémon de la casa. Es Perromon. Cabrón. Nah, bueno, yo no. Bye.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
Con ese sale el Play 5, ¿no? A ver, vuélveme loco. Godfall. ¿Qué? ¿Fue todo? No mames.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you will see extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy.
A ver.
So let's jump right into what Godfall is.
Sácalo.
Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth,
Wow.
water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions. No waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
¿Qué te cuesta?
As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time,
Esa lava se ve
each
muy
with their own
culera.
characteristics and long history.
Buscando errores, ¿no?
Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is
Looter
therefore
slasher.
1 part gear-driven and 1 part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall.
Ok, ok.
From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee
Se ve
combat
bien.
in Godfall is intended to be fluid,
No me-
dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense.
Pónganse
over
máscara,
defense.
cabrones,
More often than
cubrebocas.
not, you'll be facing
Pasan a
multiple
chingadas
enemies
ambulancias
at
todo el
the same
día.
time. As a result, you should
Les digo,
always
se
be
ve bien, me gusta.
closing the gap on
No es un
enemies.
juego que te va a volar la
You
cabeza
dominate
gráficamente,
combat
por lo
space,
visto.
not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive.
Pero se ve
Now that you're
entretenido.
familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall,
se ve bien,
there
se
are
ve muy
5
bien.
weapon classes: the longsword,
Ujú.
the dual blades,
Wow.
the polearm, the two-handed warhammer,
Wow.
and the two-handed greatsword.
Qué perra la espada.
Each weapon class has their own unique movesets
Boom,
and
boom,
play
boom.
styles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous
Se ve
weapons
muy bien.
for each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later
Se ve
date,
guapetón.
we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes.
Wow.
The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are
¿Será
exceptional against soft
multiplayer o
unarmored
en
targets
línea o
or single
cooperativo
targets.
o qué pedo?
You can
Eso no te
perform a
dicen.
combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The
Boom,
blade
boom, boom.
cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also
Me recuerda
activate
mucho
Trigger
al God of
Focus,
War
which is
nuevo.
unique to the dual blades, which inflicts
Obviamente
massive damage in a
sin
short
el-
period
ni
of
un-
time. There's also
ni la
Mortal
octava
Coil,
parte de
where you can
historia,
throw
creo
your
yo.
blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you, like
Pero
pulling
se
a
me
cable.
figura mucho el estilo así de la pelea.
Now
Un
let's switch to the
slasher.
longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups.
Se ve ágil, se
Similar
ve
to dual
rápido.
blades,
Es como que
longswords have their
tum, tum,
own
tum, tum.
4-hit light
Atacan
attack
putiza.
combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your
Los
light
enemigos no
attack
se ven
combo.
muy impresionantes, se ven un poco
Three
repetitivos.
signature
Yo creo que ya lo
moves
vimos
for the
el mismo
longsword
güey
class.
6 veces.
There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage
Flurry.
to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates
Wow.
all enemies in a straight fixed path.
Corte de Avan.
Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword.
Wow.
The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also
O
parry
sea,
an
le
attack.
quitaron el escudo a
You can
Kratos.
perform a light attack
Que
after a
copión a
blast
la
shield
raza,
block
bro.
to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful
Sí,
wave
Capitán
attack.
América, güey.
You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
Wow.
And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
Mucha variedad de ataques. Para que no te aburres. Oh. El boss. Se ve perro ese ataque, güey. Aguas, güey. Toma, cabrón. Tum, tum. Pum, 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 pum. Boom. Se ve medio tonto este boss, no, da mucho miedo. Ay, cabrón.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5.
Espero que te lo regalen
We
con
also
el
wanna
Play.
thank all the fans for their endless
Yeah, right.
support since our initial
Porque no
review
creo que me
back
vaya a
in December.
comprar esto, la verdad.
We have a few more surprises coming down the road,
Okay.
such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community.
Pues no es un vende
on Twitter,
consolas esto, ¿no?
Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Vamos a darle el beneficio de la duda. Pinta bien, se ve divertido. No tiene microtransactions.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed
That's
this
a
peek
wrap.
into the
Es todo,
future of
man. Estuvo
PlayStation.
leve, estuvo
See you
tranquilón.
next time.
Así como no hay algo al final. Bloodborne 2. Nah, eso fue todo. Bueno, mi gente, ya lo vimos. Estuvo bien, tranquilo, bien leve. Hay cosillas interesantes, pero nada que te digas, güey, toma mi dinero. Más lo de Star Wars, eso sí. Se veía de la chingada. Pero es Star Wars, yo lo quiero. Bueno, mi gente, ya fue todo. Pásenla bien. Chao.